Okay, so we are going to start with our downward dog or our Adho Mukha Savasana. So for week 1, if you've never done a downward dog before, this is how we're going to start. You're going to find a wall, making sure we've got a nice little space between. And then from here, I'm going to ask Tom to slowly place his hands onto that wall. Lovely. Keeping those legs nice and straight. Just soften those knees, not locked in position. Nice and soft. Slowly start to press through those shoulders. Extend that spine nice and long. Press that head down. So we should start to feel a stretch down the backs of the legs and then down that armpit, down the lats here on the side. So this is week 1, so going down and then just slowly releasing when you need to. Coming back down. So just going between these two motions, just getting comfortable, really stretching out those hamstrings before we go into our full downward dog. Okay, so now we are on week 2. Yay! So we're gonna start to progress this movement a little bit more. Tom's gonna start in the same position that we had for week 1. So placing those hands onto the wall and then slowly coming back down nice and low. We're gonna slowly start to bend those elbows, coming into our prayer sign. So bringing those fingers together, lovely. Now either together or you can place those palms onto the wall for a little bit more support. So we get a nice little triangle. And again, working towards lifting and then pressing down. So getting that nice stretch down those lats. And again, still working on those hamstrings. Now here, as he flattens his back, you can see he really gets that nice long spine, really sending the hips as far out as possible. This will really help next week when we start to take this from the wall onto the floor. Okay, so now we are on week 3. We've gone away from the wall. We're now on the mat. Tommy is in a lovely tabletop position, which means his shoulders are on top of the wrists, hips are in line with the knees. From here, he's gonna tuck those toes in. He's gonna press all his weight into the palms and into those toes and slowly start to lift the hips up, tucking that chin in, keeping a soft bend in those knees. Now from here, just to get comfortable, he's gonna bend his knees, bringing the hips all the way down to the heels. So bend those knees, lovely. And then slowly extending back up. Again, keeping those soft knees. We don't wanna fully extend them just yet. Keeping it nice and slow, all the way down. And then slowly coming back up. So again, we're getting that nice stretch down those lats, down the armpit, and then still getting that stretch in the hamstrings. Now this time he's gonna stay here and you might wanna pedal the feet. So pressing one heel into the floor and the other one lifts up. So just pedaling between these two, just to give those hamstrings a little bit of release. Okay, so now we are on week 4, yay! So from here, again, we're starting in that tabletop position. Again, tucking those toes under. When he's ready, Tommy's gonna press through those hands, press through those toes, lifting up into that downward dog, tucking that chin in. Good, now you can see he's got a little bit more of a straighter leg than he did last week because he's been working on it. You know, we've been progressing that hamstring stretch. So from here, we're really thinking about lifting the pelvis up to the ceiling. Beautiful, he's got a nice long spine. Now from here, it's a lot of work on the hamstring. So from here, you can also just tread those feet again like we did last time. Tread one heel into the floor, bending one knee, gives a little bit of release for those hamstrings.